go. Hello, everybody. Start this one more time. I got to record. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Denver Regional. This is round 4. We're playing Salvage Mission, Republic versus Rebels, Kyle versus Jorge. Can't wait for this one. This is going to be a blast. Really can't wait. How many times can I say can't wait? Can't wait. Can't wait. Ken is joining me once again. We are here in the booth. The booth. I guess we have to squeeze
new
it
angle
a little bit. We got a new angle, new me.
No.
I went to do that. What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh no, well it's just Ken.
Yep. Hello,
Ken
everyone.
is here by himself.
Hello. It's
Ken
my
is here
show
by
now.
himself. Yeah.
So yeah, they're playing Salvage, which is my least favorite scenario, and I feel like a lot of people don't like it as well. But I think it's well suited for both these sides here. They each have one medium base ship that can pick up objectives and take advantage.
Yeah, they've got again, the way the objective scoring is just like, you'd be surprised. I think nowadays I'm often just surprised by how good a list can play the objective, when traditionally you would write it off as a list that just will lose the game because of the scenario it's playing. Now I think you have to be a little bit more careful and just kind of predicting like, oh, this is, it's hopeless. Obviously, when you have repositioning aces, though, it is a challenge to pick up a box. Like, we got to be honest with ourselves. So that will be an uphill battle there against Jorge. Betting is open. You want to break down the lists.
Yeah, and so player 1 is Kyle. He's from the Colorado Springs area, longtime X-Wing player and hardcore Republic player, so he knows his list well.
Okay, I thought you were about to say something else.
Wow.
I was like, what a shocking thing to just blurt out. Sorry. Anyways, continue.
You can talk about Jorge. I don't know Jorge, so
player. Jorge Castaneda from the Seattle, Washington area. It's just such a beautiful part of the United States. It's so pretty. They got some great X-Wing players over there in the Pacific Northwest, and Jorge is one of them. From the Sasquatch Squadron, he's bringing Nora Wexley. I've heard a lot about this Nora. Pretty great value. I-5 with that ability in the ARC 170. Great chassis, as we know. We've been traumatized by the ARC 170 the last couple of years. He's got veteran tail gunner. She also has the child and expert handling. And then we have a Clan Ren volunteer ×2 with Mandalorian optics, Beskar reinforced plating, and hopeful. I love these guys. They're so good. They love to be aggressive. They get those reroll abilities. They match speeds, and they're within range 1 of each other. You can reroll attack die. It's super good. And Sabine, it counts for Sabine as well. It's just a friendly ship. It doesn't have to be another Clan Ren volunteer. So keep an eye out for them. She's also got Mando optics and hopeful, and then you got a Blue Squadron escort and an X-Wing rounding it out. Hey, X-Wing is a solid chassis, man, with unhinged astromech.
Yeah, and to the chat, it is a big flex to be fielding 2 official Plo Koon Delta 7Bs. It should be a great furball here. Like I said, both have a ship that can pick up one of the crates, hold on to it, get 2 points, hopefully get 4 points by knocking out the other one. But every other ship in that lineup, in both lineups, don't want to pick up crates whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree. The Clan Rens in a pinch can. I think Sabine actually would be a pretty good carrier. The X-Wing makes a lot of sense, and Nora makes a lot of sense. Let me just make sure our player mics are working. We're about to. I hear noises.
They're setting dials, so they're never talking.
Well, we'll hear them in a second. Someone will talk. All right, say something. He can hear me. I'm in his ear. We'll check right later.
I also saw someone in the chat asking why I wasn't wearing a suit like Darren. First of all, technical point, Darren was wearing a tuxedo when he came up to the Denver System Open. And
Darren Granger? Was that Darren Granger?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Yeah, so Denver System Open 2019, a whole bunch of folks from the UK came out for it because apparently it was cheaper to fly to Denver than it was to Europe at that point. So decided to make the trip. I believe day 1, Darren played in a tuxedo and he looked very dashing in it. I don't try and wear a suit or tuxedo after that point because when I suggested it to my wife after she met Darren, she laughed at me. She said, "Don't ever try and match Darren and his suaveness."
Yeah.
So
yeah, Darren had that infamous moment where he got himself canceled on GSP. And people are going to say, well, which time? Which moment?
True.
Ken, would you do me a favor? Would you add a +1 to the turn counter for me as we head to round 2 here,
Yep.
setting our dials? We got the flex of the Plo Koon dial from that Plo Koon cardboard. He's got the Plo Koon.
Oh, that's a triple flex. Yep,
for sure. You know, I have an extra one of those. I'm planning to do a giveaway with those eventually. With the Plo Koon stuff. And here we go. It's time for the Clan Ren volunteers to go fast.
I'm pretty sure I sold mine because I am
And the
not a
X-Wing,
Republic player.
He's not. He just said Republican player. That's what you said.
That's true. That's true.
I am waiting for.
I mean,
one YouTube
technically,
comment
if
to be
you
like,
are a
"You
supporter
guys,
of the Republic, you are a Republican.
Republic, pause,
Republic.
Kid. And if your family member is in the Republic, then you are a Republic. A kin of the Republic.
All right, so Jorge's being pretty cagey with those Fang fighters, keeping him back instead of jetting out forward.
Yeah, I apologized earlier. I said, here go the Fangs. It was actually the X-Wing doing a 4 straight.
Oh, it's got unhinged astromech. I like it.
Ken, have you had fun doing commentary so
I
far?
have. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I used to be semi-regular on GSP, I would say, whenever... I mean, I traveled to a lot of the system opens and would always volunteer to Dion when he needed a backup man. And I always enjoyed
I feel
it.
like Dion always had people like... There was like
they were lined up. There was a wait
list.
list.
There was always a wait list to do commentary.
But, you know, I always got to skip the line because I gave Dion
He's
money.
District Foundry. No one had to know that part.
No.
That there was some backroom deals happening with District
It was
Foundry.
official sponsorship. I was giving giveaway swag.
The back rooms. District Foundry edition. So you've heard of that movie, right? The back rooms.
Yeah.
Imagine, so it's the same plot, but it's just a bunch of like 3D printing machines in the back rooms. That's like the District Foundry edition. It's like your nightmare. Like Ken Cho steps in the back rooms and it's just a bunch of 3D printing machines.
I mean, that's exactly what happened to Dion because he stayed at my place during the Denver System Open, and he was like, "I want to see the Foundry." And he walked in, and he was like, "Oh, that's it." It's like, "That's it, baby."
It's just like a small room.
Yeah.
Versus what does Knuckles have, like a 8-story building? He's got a data center.
Well, no, now he too works out of his house, but he's got a huge basement, and half of it is dedicated to his
CPC.
Yeah. The other half are dedicated to arcade cabinets and pinball machines.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hell yeah. All right, let's listen in here.
Spin the force.
Oh, it's working. He's spending the force, as you heard. That mic'd up moment brought to you by Infinite Arenas. Thank you to our sponsor once again.
The sponsor,
as again likes to say, and a continued one of 312 Squadron. You can support them on Patreon. Go buy their awesome stuff that we showed off earlier. And also you can support us on Patreon if you like what we do and appreciate us going to events, setting up, and having things die on us and running a micro center. I'm giving Ken all the credit for that because he bailed me out there. And skipping the first round, but then getting back up and streaming more X-Wing. Then you can support us there and get some awesome swag.
That 2 straight is shiny. Or is it a 3 straight? I don't know.
And then we're going to do the Fokey Focus. So what is your favorite scenario, Ken, and why is it salvage mission?
I mean, obviously, as a 2.0 player, it used to be chance encounters, chance engagement, but I actually really like ancient knowledge.
Ancient knowledge is fun.
Being
We got our
able
first
to-
shot here.
I'll spend this.
Yeah.
Nora for
one
3.
damage.
Force to get him back.
And take one.
And takes 1.
So Plo, a shield down on Plo. Nora Wexley. Good, our first catch of the day.
That has to feel bad at range 3.
Yeah, you're a Delta 7 Jedi, right? Like, you only get the 3rd die. You take 1, it's not the end of the world. All right, we're shooting back. It's not the best roll.
Focus for
2.
two.
Nora gets 2. Maybe you get a damage in return
Yeah.
to her.
No.
Or a blank out, or natty evades, or
Blank out. Oh, never mind.
Spends.
Yeah.
And does take 1.
Wait, how many shields does an arc have?
An Arc 170 has 3 shields,
Okay.
so you were good. All right, looks like this is Sabine here, taking the range 3.
Easy.
And an easy money for Plo Koon. How Plo can you go, man?
Plo's holding on to it.
And then salvage-wise, it looks like each player has just 1, so it'll be a +2 each as we start getting ready. Set our dials, yes. So it'd be
Are they using
+2.
the holocrons as to
Yeah, they
okay.
are. I didn't tell them to use the other tokens. That's my fault. Ken, would you do the honor of adding a round and adding a +2 for each player?
No, the 2 bank, yes, but not the 1 bank. All the ships being those are crap. That's the only reason they're bad. The only reason no one plays until blue suck.
Why did Plo get a lock after the shot?
1-2 straight.
What does the overlay say? What is it? What do we have?
It's got R2D2.
Oh, it's the child. Merciless Pursuit.
The child.
Don't forget about that. Part of the condition. It's everyone does. I mean, I forgot about it just now.
That's just Republic 2 generations removed.
Steven is here. The Blastors.
Is that what that is? Nice.
Exclamation point BSO. If you want to sign up for the Blastors Open, it's really it's like a pre-registration. You can fill out that form. That's going to be at the end of January, our system open in the Chicagoland. Not too far from O'Hare. It'll be pretty easy to get to whether you fly into Midway or O'Hare, or if you're just driving. And you're
Dress
living
warm.
In the area. Dress warm. It is not known for being warm in January.
I'll be there.
And
I'm going
Ken
to tell
will
you
be
right
there.
now, I'm flying Palp Defenders. So, tech against it.
Well, we are.
I don't even care how many points updates come.
Points team, I am going to let you know that we're going to nuke that just to spite
Palp
Ken.
Defenders.
Just to spite Ken. And it wouldn't be $3 stream if we just showed you guys our progress on our giveaways here. So you guys can see down there we are just about 14 away now from doing a double-sided week in Carner Jack's baseplate. That is a 312 patron exclusive. You can see the
Nice.
artwork on there. They are fantastic. They are acrylic. And the patrons at 312, they can tell you, hey, pretty nice. We're sending those out to all of them when I get back. We got some others. We got shield tokens. We've got that N1. I think we'll be able to give out that N1. I think by tomorrow there's a chance that we're able to give that away. I feel good about it. I think we can hit it.
Yeah, we should definitely get to the shield tokens. They are from the regional kit, and they are fantastic.
They are awesome. Yeah, they are. Except for I don't have the. We can show you guys what the front of it looks like. It's not just the back. Like in that picture, it's the back. Somebody sent me just the back. Picture just the back. I could have easily found a picture of the front, but I just went with the photos that Ken gave me because it was very easy to port them over to Photoshop. So thanks for sending those over. And for opening up your home to me, dude, picking me up at the airport, buying me In-N-Out burger. You don't have to do all that stuff.
In-N-Out.
Not so good. Cue the Texans are like, Whataburger.
You're starting some stuff there, man. You can't mess with their Whataburger.
I just said cue the Texans are gonna say Whataburger. I didn't say anything about Whataburger. But those of you that know me know my feelings on Whataburger. Trying to convince my wife you have time to do the convincing. You do have time. All right, and while we said we just got another subs, we're 13 away now. 13 from our next goal.
Not only is there the system open in January, but there's also a regional you're running in October.
Yeah, October 10th. It's also coming up soon.
I'll also be there. Also flying Palp Defenders.
Yeah, spots for that are definitely. I think we have like 10 or less spots already. It's a 22-person cap at our game store at Good Games. Love them though. Good Games has always treated us amazing. You can have some real good games there.
And it's actually in Chicago proper, yeah?
It's in the city.
Nice.
Yeah. It's in Lincoln Park. It's an easy place to park. It's right by DePaul.
Nice.
My alma mater.
You went to DePaul?
Mhm.
Nice. Blue
Yeah.
Demons, all that
I'm a
stuff?
Blue Demon.
Yep.
Yeah. I love DePaul. I miss college. Do you ever think about college? You ever think about I miss college?
No.
No.
Because I went to Northern Illinois University
Okay.
for half my college career and then finished up at Elmhurst University. Or Elmhurst College. Now it's called Elmhurst
people are
University.
super snooty
They are.
nowadays. At least.
We are.
Okay. We are. Yeah.
So what made you
Says the
decide
guy
to go
from
to
NorCal is also snooty
Yeah,
as hell.
why would you choose to go to DePaul when you were from Northern California? Surely there was
I wanted to live.
Cal?
Hey, don't call me Shirley.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Chicago. I wanted to go to school in Chicago. My parents have been taking me to Chicago since I was a kid.
You have some family there, right? So there's a connection.
I have
for you.
I have family that both my grandparents live there.
Okay.
And then my dad's side of the family would come to Chicago a lot.
Okay.
And then I was born and raised a Cubs fan. Thanks a lot, Dad. And
Holla.
yeah, at least they won something 10 years ago, a
Yeah.
big championship. And then they bought a place there in 2008.
In Chicago or
Yeah, a condo
Okay.
with my aunt and uncle. They split it. And
Nice.
My parents took it over, and that was
Where's
a
that?
vacation spot in Lincoln Park.
Okay.
Yeah. Clark and Armitage region.
Nice.
Is like the closest crossroads.
So you like to go to the condo and just shop at Nuts on Clark all the time? Just shop.
I don't know if there's one nearby there. There is one by Wrigley still.
Yeah,
Hey, that kettle corn's good, man. They're always closed though.
they are.
They're closed all the time.
For those that don't know, I am from Chicago. I was
Yeah.
born in Chicago, grew up in Elmhurst.
Snooty. He's Mr.
Snooty. We are snooty.
He's the snootster.
So that's why I always enjoyed going to Adepticon when it was in Schaumburg. Not because of Schaumburg. No one likes Schaumburg. But because Elmhurst is a short 15 minutes
Oh,
away.
is this a self bump, Ken? What do you think?
I think he's got it. Look at that.
my
Look
goodness.
at that.
While we were trading shots, Obi-Wan and Nora trading shots at range one. It's time
Like
for
I
Obi-Wan to
said,
focus
Kyle
up.
plays a lot of Republic.
And the 7th Fleet Gunner is going to come into play here for one of these shots, and as well as the rerolls from the lad, Fire Convergence. And look at Anakin here with this awesome flank. This is how you do damage to these Fang fighters.
I find that interesting because I figured the two Fangs were there to tie up Anakin, but they're turning away,
Yeah.
which
Oh
shows you
no,
that
is that range one?
that is range one.
Oh well.
I'm hammering the over that's range one.
Yeah. All right, guys, get on call sheet. Get your predictions in. Take it to target lock.
Is Liz Am? Is that Liam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Liam.
Hello, Liam.
That's Liam.
One day I will go to the UK
Is it range 2? Oh no, it's sorry. This is CLT. Annie. That makes sense.
and get that Sunday roast. Did you have the Sunday roast when you went to the UK for STO? Did you stay
No.
with Tim?
I did, but I didn't have a. We got Indian food the last night. That was good. I got some drinks.
Did you have the pint and curry? They have a big pint and curry culture over there.
I did have a similar dish. I don't think it was a curry
I'll
technically.
spin it. So,
You're saying you didn't get the tikka masala when you were there?
Yeah,
What's
same
wrong
result.
with you?
I did
Nothing.
get.
We'll just keep
I got
going.
like
Okay.
a few
Yeah,
other. I can't
you
remember.
get
There's
that.
a lot of dishes, man.
Out of it.
I'm not gonna pretend it's gonna be awful if I try to. I'm just gonna butcher it.
Yep.
It was
You guys
very
went
good.
to an American Steakhouse in the UK? Tell me that's not true.
That
Nick.
wasn't my idea. That was where they chose to go, and we're like, we're taking Nick with us.
No.
Yeah. It wasn't even a steakhouse. It was just like a burger place. It was like Applebee's, but slightly better.
I want to see what the big deal is about this Sunday roast. I'm obsessed with the
Yeah.
Sunday roast.
I mean, I had a really good English breakfast while I was there.
Did you eat the blood sausage?
I got everything. Yeah,
All right,
it was
good,
amazing.
good man. Good
I'm not
man.
a mushroom guy, so it has no mushrooms, but everything else was
The third XWA council member is David
My
from
fives.
Yeah.
the London
Give me
area.
the range
And
0.
I asked
Nora.
him way
I'll
too
get
many
my
times
damage.
about the Sunday roast, I believe.
amazing. I think that was 1 damage in Nora, by the way.
Or 2. Very nice.
Nora.
That's got unfortunate. Oh, it's fine.
She has the evade. She's
All
fine.
day.
And then we'll go Obi-Wan.
Do the thing.
So she didn't
Yeah,
actually take damage
so
then. She
we'll spend 7th week on her. So I'll add a focus.
Oh,
4 dice.
oh, and the
Gross.
Nora, nasty stuff here. Oh my goodness gracious! He spends that Foki, and I think he's going to spend a force to keep it. Oh my goodness! And that is a full string-a-rooski. That is 4 hits and a crit, dude. Adds an evade.
I'll get it back because I took damage.
Yep.
The box drops, so you can put it whatever you want, and you get a look. I take 2 and a crit, and the crit is. I think that has to be touching.
That was all Nora. Yeah.
There we
Yeah,
go.
You're fine.
the crit is
Weapons of it. Oh no. So
weapons failure.
Obi-Wan will get a lock on as well.
where's the crit marker? There we go.
Yeah, Nora's shot back not nearly as good now. It's
No.
going to be painful coming
Yep.
back. Check in with the Clan Wrens here.
Trying to get in.
Yeah, can you get Plo? I think that's who you're going after here.
I believe yes.
Yep. Barely.
Barely gets it. Range 3 obstructed from the blue Clan Wren to Plo
Low
Koon.
Koon.
For 2, spends the focus. Not the best roll. And Plo,
You guys.
Plo.
Yep.
And he spends his focus.
Good thing you got it
He's
back.
A-okay.
Yep.
I assume Yellow's probably taking the same shot, right? It's
Yeah.
also going to be range 3 obstructed and either Obi-Wan or Plo. Plo is the
Yeah.
one that is damaged, but Obi's only 2 away from half just naturally because he's in the CLT version.
Yep.
And it looks like it's the same defender here. Yes, correct. To Plo
Range
it
3
is.
obstructed again. Good. Hit crit. Should be okay. Natty's not a problem. Spend force.
The rolls wanted to come. The second game,
All right, next, check in pursuit for the X-Wing here. That was Sabine shot previously. Now the X-Wing looks like a range 2 shot into Plo, who has he's
One
retained his
force,
focus
yeah.
because of Obi-Wan's ability, and it is hit crit from the
Ouch.
X-Wing. Plo's taken at least 1.
Yep.
Plo
We'll
is going to spend the focus, and he's taken his last 2 shields.
Yep.
That's half on Plo Koon.
yeah.
And a crit,
No. Crit went through.
crit went through as well. I think we missed a shield earlier. Is that is that structural?
Yeah, we'll go into Nora.
Sure.
Chat, do you guys remember what that crit was?
This is the lap here for 2.
Get my feeling. And
Nice. Safe.
Damage sensor.
Alright,
Okay.
so you need 1 more for half points here.
Thank you,
But I do
chat.
get half of Plo, which
All right. I'm going to ask them politely to not take the dice results out of the box.
How rude.
Well, you just slide them over.
Yeah.
Because if someone gets 2 hits and you just take them out of the box and they roll evades, it's like
Yeah.
we might miss something. All right, so objectives, it looks like it's just Republic that has... Oh, no, Rebels still have one. So +2 each.
Okay.
Going to the next round. 13-4.
I have all the mods and I didn't use them.
That'll be RB. Just, that's
This is the most confusing objective.
That's Nick's hand, by the way. Sexy.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
So I feel like Plo Koon is in real trouble here.
It was a damage sensor, right? Got it. That was the crit, not structural. Is that what you have? Damage
Yeah,
sensor, right?
because Steven corrected you in chat.
Everybody corrects
Thank
me.
you, chat.
Yeah. I need the chat to survive. Without chat, I'm nothing.
The chat is always awesome.
The
I
chat
have
is
to
always
admit.
right. The chat is always right. This here is the booth. Welcome to the booth. My name is Ken Cho. This is Nick Sperry here, and we're I did that on purpose.
You can go home and hang out with the 4-year-old now.
Yeah, well, I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
We're here streaming some X-Wing today, the Denver Regional. Ken, tell us about your guys' local community here.
Yeah, so it's really bounced back, much like the world. It really got decimated during COVID and the changeover to the last version of X-Wing. So we went from, I want to say, 12 plus stores in the area hosting X-Wing. Store championship season was always awesome because there was an event every
12
weekend.
plus. How many of those stores are still around?
This one.
One of the total, even
Total.
without X-Wing.
Correct.
Wow.
Well, no, sorry.
A few.
Several of them are still as game stores, but they don't host any X-Wing.
Yeah.
But
They, won't allow you to
several
play
have gone
X-Wing
out
there.
of business. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
And so, the lean times were we would get 3 players here on our Wednesday weekly. And if you're that third player who shows up late, you're waiting either an hour and a half to get a game or you just went home. And so we bounced back. XWA actually has a lot to do with that because we saw a big bump in interest with new players after Worlds. So we're at like 8+ on a week, which is great.
That's awesome. One of my favorite parts about streaming at local game stores, these events, is that I kind of get to get an idea of the local community here and the store that they play at. And this store, Wizard's Chest, is really fascinating. So the first floor is this massive costume store, and then you go down and they have the game store, and there's table space kind of wrapping around the store in different places, and we're kind of in this larger game room, sort of escape room type area. And on the other side of this wall where our booth is where the players are right now. And I just walk 8 feet across and talk to him if I need to. But yeah, that's a cool thing. It's like a type of tourism as a byproduct of doing this.
Yeah,
that I appreciate.
Big credit goes to Wizards Chess for continuing to stick by the X-Wing community, letting us run our weeklies here. They said there will always be weeklies here as long as we want them, and then for giving us the space this entire weekend to run this regional tournament, which seems to be already paying off dividends because we've already had a couple people stop in, take a look.
A bunch,
yeah. One guy was like, I have 2.0 stuff that I have not touched since COVID, and then we told him about the Wednesday night, so he may come out. So it is a tough climb to be like that local evangelizer of X-Wing and keep it going.
It is a lot.
Yeah, but it's nice when you start to see new players come out. Very gratifying.
Yeah, every X-Wing community needs that person who kind of selflessly kind of promotes their community, puts on game nights, is willing to teach new players. I think that's another thing. A lot of people have played for so long, they just want to get a rep in, right?
Correct,
they want to get that. They want to practice a list. They're practicing for a tournament. They want to play or just want to play a competitive game. And so sometimes their patience to teach someone who's super green isn't always there. But at this time, I think more and more people are kind of realizing they have to answer that call and kind of set that aside a little bit and be willing to teach people, because at this point, if we are going to sustain ourselves and continue to play this game that we love in all different facets, we do have to be willing to openly embrace new players. And I don't think that was ever a problem beforehand, but I do think more people need to be willing to be like that evangelizer. Is that what you said?
That is what I said.
Several the X-Wing mega church.
Several of our guys will pack a great starter list for people to just jump in and play, and usually it's 2 X-Wings, 2 Y-Wings, something like that, but something easy that it's not too complex is pretty thematic. It's always Luke Wedge and a couple Gold Squadron guys. But the response to this year's Worlds is kind of understated. Jim Bob of Infinite Arenas came to us
The
before,
sponsor.
yeah, the sponsor before Worlds, and was like, I would like to sponsor a regionals tournament at Denver. And I was the negative Nancy and was like, I don't think we could get 16 players. Like, just counting what's local, I don't think we can get 16 players. But since Worlds, the community really has bounced back, and we have 22.
Yeah, and there's a few that I know that really wanted to be here that
Right.
were planning to and couldn't make it. So we could
Edward.
have gotten, yeah, he's in the chat. Well, I think that, and I'm sure there's a couple more, but that would have gotten you guys closer to 25, 26, and that is even for, I think, like 2 years ago when the game was still technically officially supported. That'd be an incredible turnout.
Yeah.
And so now I think actually we're at the point where we can start to raise our reasonable expectations.
Yep.
With turnout, and regionals kind of open the door for the 17 to 32 player.
I mean, it's
range.
we're over the moon with the turnout, and because this is like really year one to me. You and I and David have taken over as counsel for XWA. We have big plans. We're trying to make things better for everyone within XWA and locally here. Like I said, we're seeing new players come out.
Yeah.
So like our scramble is to get them product that they want, ships. I have reached out to some old players I've played with for years and who no longer play and said, like, I will sell your collection for you. Just let me the number you want, but you have to be patient, and I will eventually get you that, because I'm going to sell your collection piecemeal as needed to fit folks who want it locally. So that's worked out well. And
Yeah, that's great that you've been able to do that.
Yeah. So
I think maybe during the next kind of round break between rounds, maybe we show off what the prize kit contents were.
Sure,
Do we
yeah.
have that? You have that
We do.
nearby, right?
Yep.
We can even show the bounty puck and the plaque as well.
Yeah, and the regional kit, and I'm going to assume the system open kits are fantastic. They are absolutely fantastic. I have FOMO and that I'm not playing in this event because I would love to get the shield and force tokens, and the plaque itself looks great. You get a buy into the system open with a win here. Palp Defenders.
And in conclusion, Palp Defenders. All right.
Church of Palp Defenders.
Anakin shot range one into the back of the Clan Red Volunteer. We are CLTing this one, and I don't think we're 7th fleeting or not.
Nope.
Because he didn't have the arc.
But he
for
does
it.
have the focus, so
But
that's...
No lock though, huh? So just 3. Clan Red.
Anything gets through. Oof.
Oh man. You have to spend everything. It
Yep.
still takes 1. Blue takes 1. That's suboptimal.
Sorry, Concordia. It's your range 1 of me, so
Yeah.
I get a free.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then the Fox.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I'll take 1.
So 1 away from half there. Clan Rens are also great value, 5 points at half. As Kyle does need to try to get some points back here. He's down by 9 right now.
Ooh.
Was
Really?
this Nora? Yeah, Nora into Obi. Obi
Do
spends
that.
force and
Should have a shield.
takes a shield. But remember, Sabine's there too, and she's going to have the auto hit with
Yep.
her ability.
Yep.
It's like Fearless and Concordia built in. Get a little bump out of the camera.
touched
there,
the
no big
camera.
deal. I don't know what the roll was.
I saw 1 focus.
Okay. There's nothing. Listen in here.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
get him up.
So we'll go here.
Range 1.
Range 1. I have 2 force, right?
You do.
Yeah. So we'll spend the force. Force 3.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah, there you go.
Feels bad.
Yeah, it feels bad. Concordia is good. Hot take. Concordia is good.
Yeah, I hated
The next
Fang
range
Fighters
one
for
shot.
so long, but once they made the jump to Rebels, I loved them.
Yeah. Seriously. This is a 7th Fleet Gunner shot, I think, here from Obi. It is, and he's going to spend, and he's going to get another massive string of 5 into Nora.
Gross.
No crits.
as well as
Nora
there we go.
is going to get the auto evade. Gets 2 evades.
3
Takes 3. What's the crit on her right now?
weapons failure.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My threes.
Here come the
beautiful one
threes.
first. Range 1.
You got to be worried about Plo.
Oh
here,
yeah,
dude.
for sure.
We'll spend the lock, of course.
Yeah,
Oh,
of
no.
course.
It's not a good roll.
Good for Kyle.
Okay, so these ones are his and you'll. I love to use this color-coded things.
You have to,
For
Jorge.
3, 2 and a crit.
He's all paint.
Takes a crit.
Okay,
Takes a
all
crit.
right.
What's the crit? What's the
Let's
crit?
find out.
Fuel leak.
Oh no, turtle.
Okay, that's fine.
With these gas prices, man, that's not good. Open up the Strait of Coruscant out already. Right, Ken?
What's that?
Open the Strait of Corellia.
Yeah. Spend the force or whatever.
He's okay. He's on
Yep.
1. He's still alive.
He's on 1.
He's still alive.
Well, that worked out for Plo because both those fangs are stressed, so they can't do a nice turnaround.
Yeah. Oh, Sabine only for 2. Hit crit. Obi-Wan
Come on, paint. You need paint,
needs a
bro?
couple paint. He's got the focus at least. And he's just showing you that's the ability.
Paint. No. No. It's a crit.
Takes a crit.
Damage sensor array.
Okay. That's been the theme, right? I feel like a lot of damage sensor arrays in our games. Down, that's half, and it's 19 to 10 now.
It's not insurmountable. You could have the 2 fangs for 10 points. Relatively easy. So, spinning focus for
2 from
2.
the X-Wing.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh,
look at
that's
these
gotta feel
Republic,
good.
these Republic
Feel
aces,
good.
man. These Republic aces being AC. All right. Has everybody shot? I believe so. The
The X-Wing is 2, so yeah.
the lat is, I think, disarmed, so not shooting.
Yeah.
And then in terms of the objective, the lat has a crate, and then I think we have the X-Wing with a crate. Is that Sabine with one as well?
Yep. So there's 2.
So it's
4
gonna
to
be
2.
4 to 2. Jorge. It's 23 to 12. You know, they haven't added any of those points yet. Should be, right? Isn't
12. And
there's
then-
no way it's 13 to 12.
No.
They haven't been adding points. So Obi-Wan is halved.
Obi-Wan is halved.
Plo
was already
was
halved.
already halved.
He's 12 dead and 5 points.
And he's also gotten a few rounds of objective points. How many objective points does it say he has? At the top, right there, it'll say
10.
So that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Half of Plo, 7. Maybe it's 17 plus half of, 23. They updated yet? Are they about to?
What does chat say? Half my chat.
Oh, he says he's got 30. Now he's got 30. Half your chat's cut off?
Yeah, Plo is.
How does he have, did he kill Plo? How does he have 30?
Um,
Did he get half
no,
of Anakin
Plo's
then?
gone, so they took him off the boards.
Okay,
Yeah.
we killed Plo. We killed Plo. Plo is dead, thanks, guys. I thought he rolled enough.
Yep, that's
That
the
makes
30.
more sense.
we were rooting for Plo.
I'm never going to pretend to be like an expert commentator. TTS streaming, people could ping the ships, and it's just a little bit more straightforward. In person, it's a challenge sometimes.
I mean,
you know,
I like the, for lack of a better term, casualness of 312. Like, I feel like, to his credit, Dion reached a level of professionalism with his streams. Like, it was very glitzy, and he was, had like a very professional tone with all his commentary with whoever's commentating with him. So he's like trying to reach that, I don't know, ABC Wild World of Sports, to date myself, or ESPN.
sure.
So,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess it's just like it's hard to see X-Wing in that light. Even no matter what era of X-Wing you're in, for me, I never saw it as like a like commentary is like a sport, like the way
Right.
you talk about the game. And now to be fair, I think back then it was all about like the cunning like choices and the dial decisions, and like just it was a lot less ships, and now you have a lot more factors, which this isn't any sort of negative commentary on it. You have
No, not so.
objectives,
Yeah,
you have road, and then you just have a lot of ships, a lot of tokens, and so I think the clutter can sometimes make it. I think it has forced me into one, being honest with everybody, like I'm gonna miss stuff, and I do. We have missed stuff today. I miss stuff all the time, and two, also just being a little bit more casual about it because it's stimulating.
it is.
It's a
and
very overstimulating thing to play and to stream as well.
what I would say is that the level of standards that GSP had with their streams, like it was super serious business, and there are like several
G-rated.
well, it wasn't just that, but it was just like the level of sacred game state. Like there's the infamous I think regional or whatever in Toronto where the Howard brothers were playing themselves, and there was like a wrong thing with the Harpoon and Paul Heaver call. And so like that has been intimidating to a lot of other players where they don't want to be on stream because it's like, oh, every bit of my decision making is going to be second guessed by the commentaria, and it's like I can't deal with that. So I do like the casualness where like, yes, we are watching the game, we are making comments, but it's not like, oh my god, why did he do that? And it's just like X-Wing is a different state than it was
It is, yeah,
7
Yeah,
years
game's
ago,
changed, for
and
sure.
yeah,
I think some of that, like, and this isn't like not talking about like how GSP did commentary, but more so just like the way I think there was a little bit too much toxic competitiveness,
Right.
at times. Like I'll never forget like Worlds, for some reason, like Worlds 2020, I think it was 2023. No, it was 24. World 2024. Everybody, I was playing, like I had gotten my invite. Everyone was just super sweaty though. And like I was setting my dial, and my opponent's like, by the way, if you try to dial in this maneuver, I will call a judge on you. And I'm like, dude, this sucks.
yeah, it's super serious business.
And it was just like, okay, dude, like rude. Like it was just, it's weird to act like I can't see myself talking to somebody like that on the other side of the table, whether we're playing at Worlds or whether we're playing at a squad champ or a casual night.
yeah.
I think I think I had heard it was that guy's first time too, so you just wanted to, everyone wants to do their best.
Yeah, the expectations got
like,
kind
it's
of
like, hey, you can be competitive and also be, you can chill a little bit. I don't know.
I think the format of OP, because 2024 was, did they do the LCQ then? But like the whole invite thing was like,
Yeah.
it was contentious because we're still coming out of COVID. Stores were scrapping to get 16 players to be like legal in terms of the results.
When the people weren't going because there
Right.
wasn't enough players, and then because there wasn't enough players, people weren't getting the invites because
Right.
the people that did go saw there wasn't enough players.
Right.
That sucked.
And then also, it was store championships that had the invites, and that added a level of pressure that there were a lot of like newer players that are like, I'm not going to this tournament because it's too serious. Whereas I feel like the store championship is supposed to be the gateway into OP.
Sure.
And you
that's the
have
way it
that
is
level
now.
with like, regionals, system opens, but when you start at the store champ events and it's like serious business, you got to earn your world's invite at this. It's like a lot of newer players who are interested in competitive play are going to peace out because that's too much.
Absolutely. So kind of next round, let's show off the prize.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got 31 minutes left, and Jorge is pulling away with this one a bit. He's got an 18
A
point
bit.
lead. A bit. I mean, there's definitely some things on his side that could go wrong that could get Kyle in a really good position here.
But yeah, he's pretty
gotta
comfortable.
get
He's
rid of
not
him.
trying to engage with every ship in this next round.
Yeah, it's 3 ships versus 5 ships now. Sabine hasn't taken any damage.
No.
Squadron Escort hasn't taken any damage. Clan Red Yellow, none. Clan Red Blue, 1 damage.
Yep.
Nora is the only one that's really taken a beating here. She's still alive on 2, and you know how hard it is to take her off the board.
Yeah. Yeah, it always feels bad when you just unload on the Fangs and they come out with like 1.
Well, I thought he was going to try to that first round when he boosted in for the range 1. He should have just barrel rolled or something for the
Yeah.
range 2 shot. Like take the range 2 shots at these guys.
I mean, you were at Worlds this year. What was the vibe like?
Just in general,
Yeah.
it was interesting. It was like more calm, but still prestigious.
Nice.
And I think it felt to me it felt different just because they put us in a really big hall, but it wasn't in like the big open, like really bright light kind of like general hall
Right.
that like the current Asmodee stuff is at, and all
Right.
the other, and the vendor hall right next door. We were on the first floor, but yeah, no, it felt like a really big event.
Nice.
And it did by day 2, like, the first couple of days, you're kind of getting your feet wet. You're kind of seeing what's out there, who's there, who couldn't make it. And then by day 2, it's like nothing's changed. And then the top cut, it was, the type of skill level and players. I got to see a couple players really come into their own and kind of elevate their game and make top cut from like a great run. And then you had the usual suspects,
Nice.
people that you would expect to be there. And then you had someone like Tony, who's kind of always been on that cusp and doing something as big as winning an event that size, and he did it. And I think that was
Chapeau
overall
to
just a
Tony,
really
yeah.
good story. And the vibe was good. I think the vibe was great. I don't want to undersell it. I also think that despite how big the event was, and the fact that people saw so many people show up, was triple digits, right? 100 plus people showed up to this. It was more than it was like, I think it was like 130 or something. It was around there.
Yeah.
But anyways, people were like, okay, like this is still just as big of a deal. This is serious, but it wasn't. People weren't taking it too seriously.
Yep.
So I like that people were a little bit more relaxed.
Yep.
While also still trying to win a world championship
Yep.
and take home the hardware. It's something to build off of, as you've said, for sure. It was. I think we proved a lot of people wrong. That event, a lot of
Right.
people who were kind of wanted us to have no one show up. Like some people who just expect it, okay, and then they're the people who just don't believe in us and wanted us to. And it was kind of nice to stick it to them a little bit, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just we rallied.
Yeah, I hate getting paired up with Edward. We always seem to get paired up.
Oh, really? I've never
It's
played him, man. I'd love to play him.
Was it 25 the Worlds where it was 90 minutes around?
Yeah,
That was brutal. I'm not ashamed to admit.
I played my ass off. Did we the game freeze? Or was it just
No,
super
they're just
still?
super
Oh my God.
still.
Oh my God. I played the best I've ever played in my life in that event. I was so proud of everything was clicking. And even though I didn't make top cut, it was because, I mean, honestly, my last game against Rathos, he brought like Poe and Ray, and I went and we played Scramble, and I went first the entire game. I just had no chance. Like I could never score any points, and then he beat the crap out of me anyways.
Gross.
Wow.
I had a 5 die roll.
Another one.
Gross.
Roll 2.
Oh my God.
2.
He's like,
And
yes.
yeah, he doesn't.
He's
He
going all
has
in.
to blow all the
Yep.
force. This is into the X-wing though. It's just like a different
Yeah.
target. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he rolls natty evades.
That feels bad. Still half though, I think.
And he takes 3. Yeah, and there is a crit in there. Drops the box, which matters. Let's listen out on the
Take
crit.
shields and the crit, and that is half of the X-wing. Components.
Look at the suspense.
Weapons failure. Oh,
No.
goodness. Double weapons failure into double damage sensor. Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun. I was lucky. Not gonna lie. Oh,
Did get half.
This is the range 0
sure. 2 on 2.
for nothing.
Nope.
And only 4 points for the half on that
Yeah.
X-wing.
Yeah.
That hurts. That hurts a lot.
Yeah, I think I was 3-1, and I was so tired after playing full 90-minute rounds. And I got paired up with my friend Ben from the DC area. We were both 3-1, and I was like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly do you want to make day 2? And he said, I'm an 8. And I was like, really? Because I'm a 4.
Yeah.
And so as soon as the game started going south for me, I just conceded at that point.
Well, you didn't ID?
No,
But you could have, and you both would have made day 2, right?
no, because it was like, maybe we were 2-1 is what it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
resistance weird.
Yep.
That's into Obi.
Oof.
Obi's
Takes
dead.
2.
2. Yep.
That's the dead Obi-Wan. 6 more points for Jorge. Awesome, dude. Glad that you are coming. My cat, she's like moving in and stuff. My cat's just laying in
Nice.
his suitcase.
As cats do. Yeah, that was from Nora with weapons failure. It's like, don't need it.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Nora's angry and hitting her hard there. Man, you know, no one really talks about Y-Wing Nora.
What's that?
Y-Wing Nora.
Yeah.
It's kind of the forgotten Nora.
She's on the wanted Nora.
I'm sure she's a decent price. All right. And let's look at the objectives here. I know he's up to 18, so it's +2. And then I think Jorge's at
4 more?
No, I think it's also +2
Okay.
because he dropped the box with
That's
the
right.
T65. All right, let's do this. Let's do my quick little stupid Patreon commercial now, and then the next round. I think this is gonna end early. We'll do our pricing
Sure.
stuff. All right, quick break, guys.
Didn't see you there. How you doing? I don't know if you guys know who I am. My name is Nick, and I want to talk to you about something that is very important here at $312. Where are my manners? 312. And that is supporting us on Patreon. That's right. Oh, groan. Roll your eyes in the back of your head. Listen, I want to tell you about the awesome swag that you can get by supporting us on Patreon. So I'm going to show some of that swag here. Look at all that swag. Swag, swag, swag. Swag. Pretty sweet. Now, a few of you don't like swag, and so if that's the case, this isn't for you. But if you do like swag and you want to support us and what we're doing, streaming these tournaments in person, streaming things like Worlds, running leagues, doing all the cool stuff with the XWA and more, then supporting us on Patreon is a way to keep the channel going and thriving. And I'm just gonna have to defer to Tim Robinson to really drive the point home. Tim? You got a kid! Hey! Check out our tiers. We got 3 tiers. We got our Chicago Dog, our Deep Dish, and our Capone patron tiers. $5, $10, and $20. And each one also gives you perks like discounts on prizes and events, a free entry into a Conquest series of your choice. We got a couple left, just 2 more at the time of this recording. And we hope you consider signing up and supporting us. We really appreciate it. Thank you all to our patrons. Back to the game. I guess I'll see you guys later.
All right,
Love it.
we're back. We're back, and we are back to moving. Dude, I was so like in the 11th hour, I was packing everything and I was editing those videos and I was like fighting to keep myself awake. I was so tired, but I got it done. I got it done.
I feel like Kyle's gold shiny templates are from one of Dion's Galaxies
Might be.
events.
It's been really interesting to see how Jorge's played these clan runs. He has been not as aggressive as I usually play them. However, he's kind of been like, it's like the sharks like waiting to dive in,
Yeah.
and strike. Like he's kept them in a good position. And he's kept them healthy because they can, because at I3 you can get flanked and you can't use Beskar, and it's just, but he's done a great job.
Yeah, because the instinct's always to go in hard, get in range 1, be in there front arc, do all the things.
Yeah, and I mean, like, when you play Fenrir so much, you're like used to having that 4 defense
Right.
dice, but like with any other thing, they don't get that. You just will take damage. Mathematically, and you only got the 4 hole, you only get a couple chances. YOLO.
There's almost no good place for Anakin to go right now.
I gotta say, like, just in terms of, whenever you have a lineup, an X-Wing, like with Anakin going up against, like with this list, like you always have pilots where you expect them to contribute in a way that could make or break the game.
Yep.
And Anakin has not lived up to the expectations that we tend to have for him. Honestly, Obi-Wan had done most of the damage because of the 7th Fleet and CLT. Anakin was, positionally, I think I liked where he was putting him.
Yep.
But got too close in the clan Rens, and then things kind of have gotten away from him in the game overall. And he hasn't been able to really recover and do much with Anakin in the process. And he's just going to take that range 0 shot for just 1 into Nora. Nora gets the auto evade. It just doesn't matter. That's whenever there's an enemy ship at range 0 to 1 of her. It just needs to be 1. She just adds an evade result.
Yep.
Just like a built-in kind of 360-degree reinforce. However, it's better than that because if she's on 1 hull and she rolls an evade and your opponent rolls 2 hits, just adds the other evade and you don't die.
Oof. That's from one of the clan Rens into.
That's into the lat. The lat takes 2. Drops the box, shields down on the lat. It's been a lot of crits in this game, huh?
Sure has. Oof. Even more. Nice.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's the Republic roll we needed.
Nice.
1.
All day.
All right, and then scenarios, Rebels are the only ones. It's +4 for Jorge. He's at 42. Just accidentally switched over to the booth here. Hello. Wrong camera, wrong screen. I'm a little bit fat fingers, as you said, right? 42 to 18.
It is a 5-round event, so there's one more round after this one.
Yeah. Is the chat still cut off for you? I never fixed
No,
it.
well, I mean, like, it's mostly cut off. Partly cut off. There we go. Thank you. No. That's fine. You can just leave like that.
So I can go there for half points, or I can go to 2. I can make sure Oh, is there a timer going on this?
This might be the first game that doesn't go to time.
Perhaps 15 minutes left.
Yeah. Well, actually, so the last game went to time and hit 50.
Yeah.
So Jorge, I'm trying to remember, he won the Golden State, the last Golden State event that I streamed. I'm pretty sure he won it. Dude's like at every top table, man.
Nice.
He's an elite player. I did beat him once on TTS. I just want to know that.
You sound like my cousin who grew up in Texas and was on the youth tennis circuit. And he said, I beat Andy Roddick once. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah,
He's like,
hey.
I was 17, he was 11. I was like, that's not so cool.
Yeah. Bender, thank you so much, dude. You've unlocked a sub rave.
Nice.
So before we do our prize show of the regional kit, we're going to do a little rave. Thank you so much, dude. That puts us at 153. That's 7 away from our next goal, giving away that Thweek Carner Jacks base plate and a bonus giveaway as well. So it would be 2 giveaways if we get 7 more subs. Thank you to Bender. Appreciate it very, very much. Dude, speaking of reminiscing about GSP, dude, the subs that man would get in a weekend, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
It was just remarkable.
All right, looks like he slooped onto the rock. Unfortunate, but I think Jorge going to be okay.
He survived. Everyone chosen one.
So Sabine definitely takes 1 damage.
Did you see him roll the die?
Yeah, but there's the auto damage and then roll the eye.
That's a lot of salvage crates.
Yeah.
Right there. You could grab any of them right now if you really wanted to.
Do it.
It's only 2 dice. It's only range 1 to 2. Until you get the bullseye. Slammed around, you get bullseye. Oh, yes.
I guess Anakin's just trying to stay on target with the X-Wing, just to try and finish him.
Yeah, I mean, that makes... so you've...
Either that or
It's
just
the best.
doing range zeros into Nora.
You either get Nora or you get the X-Wing. That's kind of the only prospects you have. Where did things go wrong here, would you say? For Kyle?
When
Probably
every
jousting with
shit,
Nora.
yeah, with Nora, yeah, with Plo Koon, and like everyone else was just there for the beatdown because I think.
But it did, at the time, it didn't. It felt like Nora was the one on the back foot, right? But she kind of clapped back and survived.
Yeah, the rolls were excellent for Jorge, but then those Clan Ren fangs just turning in.
Yeah,
I mean that's never fun.
they feasted. They feast.
You do have bullseye, absolutely. The question is if the shot itself is obstructed or not, which I think it is.
That's a judge call.
It's gonna be this corner, which is the tilted one, to the center.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yep. Okay, so we got range
Do
0.
they need a judge over there?
They gotta ask for one, right?
Okay,
They can't just
yeah.
do it ourselves. Because that's giving them a privilege no one else gets, right?
You got force. You get the
Hey man, when in doubt, you
So
just
you
call
get
for a judge.
4
Yeah,
dice.
did it all the time at Worlds.
Range 3, yes. 4.
so 2v2 or 3v4. I don't know what my better odds are. I don't know. We'll go here.
Sure. 3 and 4.
Poor lad's just out there to dry.
Sure, we'll spin the focus. Nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Jorge's getting the rolls.
Feels bad.
I had to accept. Yeah, I had to accept. My parents went to the ball in America. It's kind of funny. Usually the kids are but they brought us a couple days later.
All right, here are the shots in it. Annie going range 3 from Clan Run Yellow.
He's going to be
Oh my gosh,
3 shots. Yeah, that's not fun.
Annie.
Gotta spend it to take 1.
It's supposed to be range 2 because he's not rolling up the 4th die. So it's it takes 1, is 1 away from half, and half will end the game. Shield down. The next shot here, range 1.
Oh my
and that's
goodness.
just that's
Oh my
that's half.
goodness.
That's a beat down there, man. Does Anakin live here is now the question. He's certainly halved. He does live.
Yep.
There's the handshake, and that's the game. All right, so half on Anakin there. Trying to think, did Anakin have a forcer? He did, right? Or did he die?
No,
Well, we're
he's
about to find
still
out.
alive. He's got 1 hull left. Or maybe not.
Yeah, no, it's that he died.
Yeah.
59-18 is the final score. And let's pay out the bets. Jorge wins this one handedly. +4 there for objectives. And on the right side there, Jorge wins. All right, Ken, let's grab them some prizes. Let's show it off.
I'll be right back.